bed down for the night here, we need to have like, it's stand 2 for the first hour, and then the last hour before sunrise and stuff, right? So they probably, even when it wasn't stand 2, there was probably still no less than like 50 to 75% of people up at all times, like just holding security, because it was just such a dangerous situation. I mean, we had guys that were coming down there from like Serbia, Bosnia. We had dudes that were down there that were Chechens that were caught fighting down in Fallujah, because there's any bad guys from Africa. I'm sure there's like folks from East Africa, West Africa coming down there to just get some with try to attack Americans. And what a wild thing, man. I would really like to do some interviews with some more guys that were in Fallujah, because they're so insane.
Yeah, it was his stories were wild. Well, he got done with that deployment. He came back. I was in Arizona at the time. I was living in North Phoenix. And
what year was this?
This would have been shortly after that, so like 2002. Maybe?
Okay, 2002.
2002, 2003, probably 2002. And he came over from Camp Pendleton to visit me, and I said, he's telling me stories, and I'm just like, bro, I said, it doesn't feel right. I'm not in. We should have joined together.
Yeah.
And I said, are you going back? And he goes, I'm going back. I said, if you're going back, I'm joining. And I said, because it just doesn't feel right having you over there and me not be part of the same thing. And I'm just, a void is there.
Yeah.
So I went down to the recruiting office in Phoenix and went into the recruiter's office. And at the time, I think I was like 22 years old. So I said, hey, I want to join the Marines. And he goes, okay. He goes like, well, we have all these things that you need to do, and you need to come to these meetings. And I said, I'm not doing any of those things. When do I ship off? And he's like, well, the earliest I get you out is in September. And this was like January.
You're like, no way in hell am I waiting until September to go to recruit training.
So bro. I said, that works okay with me. I got a lease on my apartment. It's up in the 1st of September. I said, that works for me. I said, plus I'll clear out some of my other debt I need to get done. I was working as a car salesman at the time. I said, yeah, this works good. And he's like, okay. And he would call me once a month. He's like, hey, man, everything okay? And I'm like, yeah, things are fine. I can't wait. I just kept, getting myself ready to be in a good position, because I was older. I wasn't just 18 out of, high school anymore.
Were you PTing and stuff?
No.
No?
No. I didn't know rank. I didn't know structure. I knew zero things going into the Marine Corps. Yeah. I just knew I was looking for, Good Morning, or not Good Morning Vietnam, but what is the movie that's escaped me right now?
Generation Kill? Or...
No, it's the Vietnam movie.
Platoon? Full Metal Jacket?
Yes, Full Metal Jacket. Okay. I wanted Gunny fucking yelling at me, and I was like, I knew that's what I wanted, is a Full Metal Jacket experience.
Why did you want it, do you think?
Because, I did martial arts as a kid,